I'm bucking deep in Tennessee with my brothers from the 3. We quick to click and break the peace. No respect for what they think.
Yo, what's good, everybody? What up, YouTube world? What up, black people? What up, my melanated brothers and sisters, kings and queens? It's your boy SBX coming to you once again with another video. And this time, I want to talk about Juneteenth and how the government has pretty much in a way of making Juneteenth our national holiday, you know. And I mean, this holiday could have been something celebrated and would have been something that us black people could have been had for centuries, you know, from different generations, from our moms, our grandfathers, or our great grandfathers, you know, our parents, you know, and their parents. But anyways, guys, I want to talk about, you know, the whole concept of Juneteenth and my little 2 cents about it, of course. So what is Juneteenth? So Juneteenth is a holiday that, well, it's a day that, you know, black slaves were no longer slaves. You know, it was just a day to have African Americans to gain freedom. So it's just like how Independence Day worked, where America gained its independence. It's the same concept with black people during those days when they gained some sort of independence, but it took them a while. So people assume that Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves and signed the Emancipation Proclamation. I can't even pronounce it, but the Emancipation Proclamation, and that was supposed to be one of the reasons why that slaves gained their freedom. But no. But it took one paper to having the Civil War and just the government during the days of 1865 and say, you know what, it's official, it's done, it's a wrap. You know, black people are free now, no more slavery. So that's when that's the day that pretty much black people gain freedom and independence. So I like the concept, you know, and it was the holiday, the day that never been mentioned on history books, or I haven't had any African American studies like that. Sometimes you just rely on what you see on TV, watching documentaries, reading books and stuff like that. Even if you're in college and you learn African American studies, that's great. And also just rely on your life as an African American, you know, for the people who are out there, you know. Sometimes we have to study ourselves, besides having to go to school and do this other shit where they half-ass teach us about our culture, you know. And especially white people who don't know jack shit about being black. But anyways, guys, for me, like I said, we could have been had this holiday for a long time. My ancestors could have witnessed that moment, would have been shucking and jiving, dancing around. I can imagine that. You know, my great-great-grandma and grandfather were all dancing and celebrating, having to be in North Carolina, and just, you know, hopefully they either find their own ways or they, you know, continue being house Negroes, you know. But I can't say what happened to my ancestors, but you know, if I was in their shoes, if I was in that around that time period, I would have been happy. So, figuratively speaking, let me just explain that, you know, I really feel like we could have had this day. You know, we could have been had that day for a long time. It's just that black holidays, the only major holiday we have was Martin Luther King Day, MLK Day. We have Black History Month, but that's only 28 days of February, you know, and February is a short month. You only have 28 days in a month of February. So I just feel like at the end of the day, we're just relying on white national holidays, you know. And even though next month is Independence Day, the 4th of July, it's the same concept where I think you gotta put it in perspective. In May, you know, the Mexicans had their own Independence Day called Cinco de Mayo. Now, June is where we have, you know, Juneteenth. So I think that's what it is. Like, for the next 3 months, we're gonna have holidays that represents each independence of each, you know, type of independence. Who knows? Maybe gay people in the next 100 years will have a holiday called, you know, something, you know, Gay Independence Day or something. I don't know. Or what if they have an Asian holiday for America, or in Arab people or something like that, you know? But to be honest, y'all, I mean, sorry for the background if you hear the fireworks, but I thought to myself, like, damn, this feels like a 4th of July at this point. Clearly it does. But in my opinion, I never thought in a million years that this holiday would ever existed. But as a black man, figuratively speaking, I just feel like this. It's about damn time. Question is, since it's gonna be on the 19th of June, where after this corona bullshit pretty much dies out, if that ever dies out, I want to know how can kids could like possibly, you know, are kids gonna go to school, or kids are gonna stay at home and celebrate the holiday? See, this is a thing for only black people, you know, where they can, you know, or better yet, white people, they stay at home during Martin Luther King Day. But I feel like that holiday we can stay our ass home, you know. And how we celebrate it, I don't know. Maybe we have a cookout or a feast, like a fusion between, like, again, 4th of July and Thanksgiving, and black people, they just serve nothing but soul food, ribs, and, you know, a mixture between soul food and ribs mixed together. I think that's a great idea. People cooking fried chicken, collard greens, yams, ribs, baked chicken, and stuff like that. Peach tea, iced tea, Kool-Aid, you know, sweet potato pie, you know, peach cobbler, pecan pie or whatever. And just, you know, I don't know if it's gonna have some Black Lives Matter type of outfit on, or people wearing dashikis and hair wraps and stuff like that. But for me, at the end of the day, y'all, I just feel like this. It's about damn time. We waited 100 years for this day to happen. Even though it started in 1865, fast forward to 2020, it's about damn time. So, anyways, guys, like I said, like, I don't know what's gonna be like for the rest of my couple years of my life living through that day. At least I recorded that moment, gave you my 2 cents, how this holiday would pretty much evolve in the next couple of generations. You know, how we're gonna celebrate it and things of that nature. So anyways, guys, I'm done. Please leave your comments on the comment sections below. I'd love to know everybody's opinion. Make sure you hit that bell icon, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until then, folks, SBX wrapping this up. Thanks for watching. Peace out.